Hi, it's Jusglamcouture, and today I wanted to record this video on Makeup Monday to do a mini review on two products, and those two products are the e.l.f. Beauty blenders. I got a 3-pack from TJ Maxx for $6.99, and I also will be reviewing the Cover FX foundation. Hopefully this is my shade. Usually I match myself, but I let the young lady in the Sephora store match me, so I'm praying to God that this is my shade. But I wanted to review those, and I also wanted to review the e.l.f. Beauty blenders, and we're gonna ignore this white one. On Saturday I did a fashion show, and I used these beauty blenders on my clients, and for some reason I let one of the other makeup artists borrow this white one, and I don't know why, but the foundation is not coming out of this. It came out of the bottom part a little bit, but it will not come out the top, and I tried everything. I even Google ways to wash it, and it's just not coming out. So I got a 3-pack from TJ Maxx for $6.99, and I already wet them, and they were a little smaller and harder than this, and this is how they are. Now usually I use my Real Technique, and sorry for this one, this is the only clean one I have, and it's kind of raggedy, but as you can see, like, my nail prints is in there and all of the type of stuff. But usually I use Real Technique. I wanted to try out the e.l.f. ones because they're a little bit more on the inexpensive side for when I'm doing people's makeup. So this is the size difference in comparison to the Real Technique one. They're shaped a little different, and as far as squishiness, you can see how this one is more, how can I say it? This one is harder than this one. This is more soft and squishy, and yeah. So a lot of people love the beauty blenders. I love the Real Technique blenders. I'm gonna try out these e.l.f. ones, and I'm gonna try it with this foundation. And yeah, so let's get the blending, baby. So I'm gonna open up the Cover FX box, and this is in the shade N80, and I usually use NARS foundation in the shade Mako. And I love NARS foundation, but I noticed that since I've been working out more and drinking more water and eating more healthier, my skin is more hydrated, and it's just not mattifying real good. Like, my skin gets oily quick with it. I don't know why. Maybe it's the primer combination I'm using. I'm still trying to figure out why. So yeah, I will get back to you guys and let you know how I'm feeling. Like, they give you an update on the Mako NARS. It's the Sheer Glow kind. And I already did my eyeshadow. I used the I used the Sedona Lace 350 palette. It's the exact same as the Morphe 350 palette. I just could never get 350O palette. I just could never get a hold of it. So I used the Sedona Lace one, and I also mixed it with was it Brown Script for MAC? Yeah, so that's what I have on my lids. I'll give you guys a close-up. I didn't put on lashes or do a liner or anything, just because kind of wasn't in the mood for that today. I wanted to go with more of a natural look. Didn't want to be over dramatic, you know. I didn't want to be extra today. Y'all know I can be extra sometimes, but I didn't want to be extra today. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to be using the Cover FX in the N80, shade N80. And I'm going to use my finger to apply this. And it's like creamy, more creamier than what I'm used to. With the NARS is more of a, I don't know, water base. It's not watery, but it can be a little, this is a little bit more on the thicker side. On this side of my face, right over, I'm going to use the e.l.f. the e.l.f. Beauty Blender in the black. And I'm going to insert a picture of the package that I got that came with 3, just so you guys can know what to look for when you look or when you go on the website. So I'm going to just blend this out. And I already primed my face. If you're wondering, like, why this girl ain't prime her face, I already primed it. it blends, but it is a little bit like, I don't know, on the harder side. Like, I feel like I'm just like boom, 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 like somebody punching me in my face. And I did make sure that I wet it like multiple times. I guess I could have color correct my dark spots, but I didn't feel the need to, but maybe I should have. And I'm going to also build along my side, build up to make it a more of a, it's supposed to be a medium coverage, but a full coverage in the spots where my dark spots at. So let's just see how good Cover FX foundation is. Will it cover up my small dark spots? Because my spots are dark. I mean, they're not super dark and they're not super big. So some foundations, they cover easily with it. And with medium, it should cover the dark spots. So I'm going to blend out this side with the Real Techniques. I don't know. I don't think it blended bad. And crazy enough, I have a little mustache, you know, a little dark area. You know, we all got that, but I usually color correct it, but not today. Just not today. Just not gonna do all that today. So I'm gonna get in close. I'm gonna get in close so you guys can see. Okay. So this is the Cover. This is the Cover FX foundation. On this side I use the e.l.f. On this side I use the Real Technique. And I'm using the Cover FX foundation. I'm trying it out for the first time. So yeah. I did not color correct. Maybe I should have. They told me it was a medium coverage, and usually with medium coverage foundation, it covers up my small dark spots on the side of my face. But let's see if it's buildable. So I'm gonna put a little bit more on this side, and I'm gonna blend it with the Real Technique. And let's see how this looks. Not bad, not bad. And I already added a little bit to this side, so I'm gonna add a little bit more just because this side is my darker side. Okay. Let me. Okay, so this is how it is so far. I do like it. It is, I actually can use it. It's close to my shade. At first I thought it wasn't gonna be my shade, but actually it turned out pretty good. And next I'm going to use concealer to see how it blends out. Concealer, and I'm gonna use two because I mixed it, because this shade that I got from MAC is a little bit on the lighter side. So I'm gonna be using the MAC Pro Long Concealer in the color NC42. So I'm going to use that, and I'm just going to be using my finger to apply the concealer. And I'm actually going to blend this out first because, like I said before, I don't know how this it's going to blend out. I guess I can put, yeah. So I do want to say that I think this is a little, I don't know if they have minis to go along to get in these smaller areas, but I don't know. I really don't know, because this is like, because it's so hard, I can't even, it's hard for me to like squeeze it to get up under in that spot. Okay, so this is the concealer blended out. So this is without, this is with the concealer. And I'm going to take my N203 blending concealer brush to get under my eye on the other side, and I'm going to do the exact same thing, and I'm going to blend it out with the Real Techniques on this side. And like I said, I did prime my face already. I used the Cover FX one, and I love Cover FX. So today on my eyes, I try to do like a little springish color, since spring is almost here. Yes, spring. Oh, spring is here. Come on now, Jessica. Spring is almost here. Spring is here. Spring is here. But in Michigan, you couldn't tell. You couldn't tell the spring here in Michigan. I know I cannot wait to get up out of here. Like Michigan weather, like you have a long sleeve on, a short sleeve one day. It's just, it's really, 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 really crazy. Okay. So I'm just gonna blend this out. As you can see, the Real Techniques kind of blended it out more smoothly, and it was quicker to blend it. And that's all blended out. And I like to go in my cracks with this. And once again, this is my It Cosmetics N203 brush. I love it. Next, I'll be setting my face with the Laura Mercier, and I'm just going to finish out my face. I am done with the beauty blender for now, but I'm just going to go ahead and finish out my face. I'm going to use my Laura Mercier setting powder, and I mix it with Ben Nye in a little container like this. So that's why it looks a little orange. So I don't put that much. And when I contour, when I'm doing a natural face, I don't use a concealer for my contour. I just use a powder, and the powder that I'm going to be using is the Black Radiance contour palette in the shade medium to deep. So I'm going to use my Morphe E3 brush. Again, this is just how I do makeup. This is not like, girl, this is the go-to, like, because I myself is still learning. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all. And I'm going to use my Morphe E1 brush. I am going to go back with that same powder up under my contour. And I'm just gonna bring that down, bring that down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. And I'm gonna wipe it away. I don't let the bottom sit for long because I just want that powder, a little bit of powder, to go with the rest of my face. I'll highlight, and I'm going to use the Cinnamon Sugar highlight from Jusglamcouture. If you did not know, that's the highlight that I use. Yeah, that's the highlight that I use. And it is in a little pot like this. And my e.l.f. and my Real Technique, and I'm just going to blend my highlight. And I do this so it's moist. It got some moisture to it where it's not like flaky. That's the word, flaky. So it's not flaky. I'm gonna use the Jusglamcouture fan brush. And excuse my nails. Don't y'all comment below and throw shade on my nails. Don't y'all do that. Don't y'all do that. But a bit, and I'm gonna go above my brow bone. I don't know. Go on this side. And this is the Jusglamcouture highlight. you can go get it at www.jusglamcouture.com, and I'll put the link below. And it also is our little fan brush. You don't see too many of these around. And that's the highlight. So now I'm going to do my lip. I'm going to line my lips now with the MAC lip pencil in the color Plum. Next, I'm going to take my Kat Von D Lolita, my Kat Von D Lolita lipstick. In closing, my opinion, this is my opinion and my opinion only. If you like e.l.f. beauty blenders or blenders, whatever you want to call it, then that's your opinion. My opinion is that the e.l.f. blends out good, but I just wish that it was a little bit more softer. The Real Technique is more softer and is able to maneuver more under the eye areas, and this one is more harder, and it's harder to squeeze to get under there, and you really have to pound to blend out. But I feel like for the price, it is a go. I will use it again. I will use it on clients. I'm not going to sit up and say, oh, I would never use this thing. I think for the price, the quality is good. I just wish that it was a little bit more softer, like the Real Technique. I love the Real Technique. Personally, I like the Real Technique better than a beauty blender. That's why I said my opinion is my opinion, because some people is like they cannot do their makeup without their beauty blender. But me, on the other hand, I feel that way about the Real Technique blender. But so yeah, so if you are looking for a brand other than the Real Technique that you want to use, e.l.f. is the go. If you're Mew, e.l.f. beauty blenders is good. They're inexpensive. Once again, I got a 3-pack from TJ Maxx for $6.99. I'm not sure if you go on the e.l.f. website or if you buy the 3-pack regular, like in a regular store, how much it is. But once again, I found it at TJ Maxx, so I only can account for what I paid for the item. So yeah, so if you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, and go watch my other video, girls. I got the story times. I got a whole bunch of other videos that you guys would love. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.